this one. These ones. Oops, let me get rid of that. Fix this. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome into the space. Hi. Hi, Anna. Hi, Leanne. I'm going to be doing, from Dallas, Texas. Nice. I'm in Colorado. I'm doing well. How are y'all? How are y'all there down in Texas? And wherever you are from. So I am offering free and paid spirit-led readings today. And I'm just going to play. We're just going to play around and find what kind of works for this space. And yeah, 106 degrees. Holy cow. That's really hot. Sweet baby Jeebus. It's really, really hot. One second. Do I want just these two? I think I'm going to start with these two decks first. And then we can go from there. Okay. Hi, Denise. How are you? Yeah, I was off all last week. Didn't have any, I was like not called to do anything. So yeah. So I'm here now. I'm well. My sleep schedule has been like shifted quite a bit. So the time that I would usually be typically doing my readings and my lives, I have been sleeping most of that time. So I'm like, let's just go on now. Let's see how it goes. Why not? Thanks for asking. How are you, Denise? It's good to see you again. Okay. So hi, y'all. No, I'm not Southern, but I like to use that. Hi, y'all. My name is Angelica. And you're okay? You're doing okay? My name is Angelica, and I am a healer, a reader, an empath, a lot of things. I don't really like to put labels on it, but the label that I was given was Ascended Master Healer. So I can do facilitate a lot of different work within the spiritual realms. Okay. And I am offering free and paid readings today, spirit-led readings. And so if you would like a free reading, one second. If you would like a free reading, this is kind of how it goes. Hello. Hi, Leanne. Leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be general, health, career, also love. I just don't do pregnancy or fertility readings. It's not my bag. How are y'all? Thank you for the hearts. And then if you would like a paid reading, you can let me know in the comments, and then I will go through the whole spiel for that. But I will scan the comments. I will scan the comments to see kind of who needs to be read, or, who is coming up in my field. And I just kind of let spirit and my own intuition kind of guide. Okay. So I'm going to just I'm just going to tune into the collective. The collective's shifting a lot. And may everybody who is here or who receives from this space or interacts with this place, the intention is that you receive exactly what it is that you need. Whatever medicine, whatever clarity, whatever compassion, whatever message it is that will serve you in your highest and best good along your journey. And so it is. Okay. So I'm going to start scanning the comments. Hi, Angie. Hi, Jody. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So I'm offering, so the viewers have like exponentially grown. Hi, y'all. I am offering free and paid readings today. So for free readings, I kind of just scan the comments. So just leave a comment with your name, and it could be a question. The more specific you are, the more specific the information that comes through. It could be general, love, health, career, etc. I don't do pregnancy or fertility. Okay. And if you are just kind of open, you can even leave a comment with your name and just say open. And paid readings are as follows. Donations of $20 minimum. All the links to donate are in my profile. And then you got to let me know in the comments that you did donate. And my offerings are as follows. $20 for readings and $33 for energy work and mediumship. Okay. And I just kind of do the free readings, you know, until I get anything paid. Paid always comes first. But I just like to kind of play here. So I'm just going to play. We're going to play. Thank you for being here and playing with me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Classy Hands, for that, for the heart hands. Oh, 33 is your favorite number. Interested in why you, it's just the number that resonates on that. When you actually book a one-on-one session with me, it's considerably more. So it was just an energy, or a frequency that felt right for like, kind of like a little quickie that one that I do, that I do here on lives. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, no, thank you for allowing me the opportunity. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Thank you for that, Rose, Tanya. Okay, a lot of people are open. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so let me just kind of tune in. Yeah. I'm actually feeling you, Zuli. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is, in order to kind of expedite, I guess, the process, is I'm going to use my cards. What I usually do is I just like allow the information to come through, but this kind of expedites the process. So I'm actually feeling you, Zuli. You said you're open. Why are people saying open? Oh, so basically they're just saying, you know, for the free readings, they're saying you can leave your name with a question, general health, career, etc. You can also say open. Okay. That's why people are saying open. Okay. All right, Zuli. So I'm just going to ask for the highest, most benevolent messages to come through for you, my dear. And these are going to be like short, like little excerpts. And if you're looking for something more in depth, something more yeah, just something more in depth, I would encourage you to consider actually a private reading or a private session, because then I can actually really tune into your energy, hone in, and it's not a whole group, it's just one person. Here is your card, my dear. Discernment. This feels like being, I'll leave that up there for a minute while I tune in. This feels like what this actually feels like is one of the words that comes through for me, or for you, or to me, for you, Zuli, is what's the word? I forgot the word. Um, oh, initiation. So it kind of feels a little bit like an initiation process slash phase that you're in right now, is learning greater discernment with all of the copious amounts of information, misinformation, disinformation, truth, lies, all of the soup of information we're constantly inundated in, and within that might actually also be in our fields. This feels like an initiation process to become more distilled and more refined in your discernment. Okay, so what this also actually feels like is, in addition to what I already said, was, yeah, it just feels like, becoming more aware of where the distortion in your own perception is of reality, of yourself, of others, of history that you might be carrying or have inherited, etc. Okay. It just feels like discernment, 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 and you're in a phase, a cycle of refining discernment and becoming much more aware of the distortions in your perception. Okay. I don't feel anything other. It's kind of like it's a little bit more vague, and it's meant to be that on purpose, I would say. Because I don't get anything else that's super specific. It's more like discernment is very, very important. The other word that I hear is critical. And it's important that you are learning now and that you're open to learning now, because of the soup of information that we exist within right now. It's important for us to have our our boundaries and our discernment to be able to navigate all of that. Okay, so it's really just about discernment right now, and it feels like more of an initiation process and being open to that, learning where your distortions in your perception of reality and yourself and maybe your past or your history are. Okay, how that makes sense? Does that make sense? But that's what I get for you, is discernment. Okay, discernment. Yes and no. Well, thank you for being honest. Yeah, sometimes I'll be real. Sometimes the information doesn't always resonate, or it might not always resonate in that moment. And for that, I would encourage or invite you to put some of that stuff in. If it doesn't quite resonate, or it didn't quite maybe sit, or you're like, I'm not sure where that fits, put it in your back pocket. It might make sense later. Okay. Or not. That gets to be your decision. It gets to be your choice. Okay. It's exactly what you were thinking. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've had a reading or I've even read for myself and I'm like, I don't understand why this is coming through right now. But like, because of the way of the multidimensional way, like we're in linearity, right? We're in a space of one thing happening after another, after another, after another. But because of the multidimensional nature of reality, um, some some components or some aspects might not have come in yet. Here, yeah, I was like, okay, wait, what? Okay, yeah, no, wait, what? Yeah, maybe not today, but maybe, yeah. Discernment. Just about being aware. I'm not sure if that's coming in or what, but it's that's what I get. That's what I get when I tune into your field, my dear. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Regardless, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, thank you. I just read your thank you. I appreciate you. I was literally saying the same thing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to we're on the same wavelength. I see you. Um okay. I'm actually um let me tune in because I can feel everyone that wants to be read. I can feel that tug. So I'm just going to tune in and center. Okay. All right. Where is this one? Okay. Um let me tune in. Justin, I'm actually feeling you, my dear. Um However, I'm actually checking in to see what to say. And what's like the of the highest benefit. There's a lot of things there's a lot of components to this question. Even though it's one simple question, there's a lot of different there's a lot of other questions it brings up. What is your definition of dating? What timeline are you currently in, and what timeline do you want to connect to? Or what timeline do you want to sync up with and therefore then manifest? Another deeper question that I feel coming in is, what does this person that you want to date, what do they symbolize to you? Is it a reflection of love? Is it an exploration of your sexuality or your ability to and expand your ability to love? what is it? The deeper question here I feel being asked is, what does this person symbolize to you? And there's also another question about timelines. Because when I tune into timelines, my dear Justin, the thing about multidimensionality that we don't quite understand as a collective is that there's many probabilities, or there's everything's possible, not everything is probable. Okay, the connection between you and this other person, it almost feels like it could go either way. Not that there's not a strong connection, or not that there's not strong feelings, or not trying to downplay or invalidate anything like that. It feels like it could go either way, and it's really dependent upon your choosing and this other person's choosing. Okay, and here's why it's so vague right now. Okay, I'm gonna explain. Because where a lot of us are being guided to go, a lot of the collective, we're either syncing up with our, I won't say the one, but like a person. We're either syncing up with our person for the time being, or we're out of sync because we're in a huge transitional phase. Okay, so we're either being very attracted to our person, or we're being almost tested. We're almost testing the waters to see where we actually are. Okay, that might sound a little bit more cryptic than I meant for it to sound, but it sounds like it kind of falls in that water. That's why the deeper question of, what does this person symbolize to you? Because it feels like, as I read your energy right now, in this moment, it's more of a want. And when we want something, there's also an equal energy, or there's also the other energy on the other side of the spectrum of lack. I don't have this. So that's why I'm saying, what does this person represent to you in your life? Is it a reflection of love? Is it a reflection of compassion? What is it a reflection of? Does it feel like stability? Does it feel like connection? What does this person represent to you? Okay. Because here's the thing, your guides aren't really giving me a lot of information. That's why I'm giving you the answer that I'm giving you, and I'm sorry if it's not the answer that you want. A lot of times, I won't say a lot of times. There are times when the answer that we're looking for, or that we want, is not going to be given to us. It feels like it could go either way at this point. I would get really in tuned and really clear in, what does this person symbolize to you? What do they, what feeling or emotion beyond love? Like, what it's safe, what is it? Safety? Is it stability? Does it feel like support? What does it feel like? What's the quality? Okay, I would get really clear in that. Because that, getting clear in that quality, is going to orient you in the way that your highest self is wanting you to go in, whether or not you actually end up with this person or not. You're looking for the quality. Okay. I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay. Justin says, it's actually pretty spot on. I ghosted this person a few times and they're really angry at me. See, it really goes, yeah. I'm glad that it resonated, Justin, because it comes in very, very scattered and very, very shaky. Okay. And sometimes I don't always know how to translate that energy that I'm feeling. And then that leads, yeah, it's whatever. But thank you for saying that, Justin. I appreciate that. And see, this is why, and in this is why and when, if you're looking for like really to get really in depth, that's a really great example of when that would be really or it might be very, really beneficial to like dive into the depth of it, because I don't know all the things, you know what I mean? People expect you as a psychic or as a reader to know all the things. I'm like, I don't want to fucking know all the things. This is just, I can tell you what I'm getting. That's about all the things I can get. That's funny. Okay, so let me okay, all right. I'm actually feeling two people. 1 second. Taryn, I'm feeling you, my dear. And you're asking, what do I need to hear? So I like to kind of do it without, I almost prefer to do it without the cards. It's kind of expedites it, but it doesn't. I just like to sit here and listen. So I'm just going to listen to your field for a moment, okay? Okay, there you are. This is really interesting. When I tune into your energy, I actually see feathers. This is it's so interesting. I don't know how to explain it, but I see feathers and I also feel wings. I also see and sense like a hawk. So I don't know if this would be, I don't get anything like super specific as if it's like a totem, a power animal, etc. This is just what I feel when I tune into your energy right off the bat, okay? The other word that I hear is soar. And I also get the sense of freedom, so the quality of freedom. I feel like this is what you're moving towards. And then, okay, this is, okay. So they're showing me, it's interesting. Okay, and so, how do I say that? So what I'm also seeing now is like this, almost like a hawk or an eagle, this like majestic bird flying over this valley. You're in the valley. You, as a human, are in the valley. You, your highest self, your spirit guides, etc., they're the bird. It feels like trust because you can't exactly see the next step when you're in the valley, but your highest self, your guides, can. So it's more about, it feels like it's there's a couple messages coming through here, to be honest. One of them feels like a lesson in trust. Like it feels like it's really hard and you're fucking navigating through all of like the chaos and like, shit, I don't know what I do, and the confusion and the distortion, etc. That's you in the valley. So one, it's a lesson in trust, because that's helping you to trust more in your highest self guiding you. Okay. And the 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 other message that is coming through is uh towards the, it's like I'm tongue tied right now. It feels like expanding your view to include that higher perspective that is the eagle, that is the hawk, that is your spirit guides, to expand your vision, your perception of reality, to be able to see the bigger picture. So it's essentially like the third part of that is like, essentially it's about being in both places at once. You're down here in the valley, you're also up here. And there's like a whole slew of other information that is coming in with that, or that will come in with that, as you understand you're in the valley and you're also here as the hawk or the eagle that can see the way bigger picture. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I get. That's how it comes through. Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you. You say thank you. So did that help? Did that work? Did that bring you some clarity? That's what I feel. I hope that resonates. And if it doesn't, don't take it. That's okay. Yeah, you've been on a spiritual journey, so yes. Remember that you're both, all of it. And if anybody does receive from me, whether it's paid or free, and you want to maybe go back and watch, like maybe you forgot a piece of information, you want to go back and watch it, all of my lives are on my YouTube channel. Okay. My mini readings, see, I'm doing free readings, paid readings here live. The paid readings here are donations of 20. And that just really, what that does is that gets you to like the top of the list. There's no list, but it gets you to the list, to the top of the list where you go first. Otherwise, the free readings, I kind of just hit and read whoever kind of spirit kind of leads me to. Okay. And that's 20. I hope you've seen that. And also the donation, or the services, mediumship is included in my paid services. So for those who are asking, for their loved ones to come through, that's kind of the only way right now that I'm allowing that, for that to come in, because it takes so much energy for me to do that. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so for the free readings, if anybody is asking or wants to know. Hi Tracy, thank you for the bear. Thank you for the rose. Leave a comment with your name and a question. General health, career, love, etc. I just don't do pregnancy or fertility. And if you're looking for something in depth, I would really invite you to consider, like, if you're wanting something super in depth where I focus on only you, because this is a bigger community of people and it's a little more difficult to focus for me. I'm really good at one-on-one stuff. Thank you for the little heart thing. Thank you for the ice cream cones. Hey, Whitney, thank you. I would invite you to invest in a private reading. Okay. Okay. I'm scrolling through the messages. I'm getting behind here. Yeah, it is important to be paid for your services and protect your energy. I'm good on the protection. I'm great on the protection. Um, but yeah, like a lot of people who don't do this work or have certain ideas about this work, maybe don't understand. It's just an energy exchange, just like any other service or product out there. I do mediumships. Those are 33 for it to be done live. I do offer them as a private reading as well. Ba ba ba. Ah, okay, okay. All right. Let me tune in again because there's a lot of different energy. Okay. I'm seeing a certain color. Thank you for the bears, Whitney. I appreciate it. Okay, all right. Gladys, I'm feeling drawn to you, my dear. And you said any message for me. Okay. Gladys, so I hope you're here. If you're still here, let me know in the comments. I was seeing pink. How did you know? Did I say that? I don't know if I said that out loud or not. I was seeing pink. Okay. Okay, there you are, Gladys. You said any message for me. So I'm going to connect to your energy. So when I tune into your energy, I don't know if you can see. Okay, yeah. I close my eyes so that I can actually focus. Just so y'all know. I want to clutch my stomach, so I don't know if this is stress. I don't know if this is gut issue or digestion issue, but I feel like I want to clench my stomach. So it feels like there's a couple of things going on here. It feels like there's gut feelings, like a gut instinct coming in that's being suppressed. Kind of feels like that. And I feel like that because of that suppression of energy or that nagging feeling and like, oh, I don't want to feel that, or maybe not listening, or I'm not sure how that's being read because of that energy, either being suppressed or not listened to. It feels like it causes like gut issues or digestive issues. I'm not quite sure what this is. It feels like a gut. It also feels like solar plexus, which would then go into, to me, I read that almost as ego wanting to maybe take over rather than listening to the gut instinct, the divine instinct that's coming in. That's kind of how I'm reading it. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like I almost want to say like, girl, listen to your gut instincts because they are coming in strong. They are coming in hot. And it feels like maybe not listening to all of it. It feels like, I wouldn't say you're listening to none of it. It feels like it's hit and miss, but it feels like these gut instincts are coming in hot and strong, and there's something about either not listening or not hearing or not heeding that advice or heeding that instinct. That's kind of what I get here for you, because I feel like I want to I feel like I want to clutch my stomach. And that leads me to the solar plexus. So anything solar plexus related, individuality, um, I'm trying to think, ego. I'm drawing a blank here right now, but like I get ego. I get ego with this. Okay. So that's kind of what I hear. So take that how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Let me know. It is spirit led. I mean, everything is spirit led. That question always kind of confuses me. Oh, you sent a Venmo. Okay, 1 second. I did not expect that, my dear. So I came unprepared for that. Okay, you sent a Venmo for a reading. Okay. All right, Taryn. What is your specific question? Gladys says, so you were very accurate. Thank you. You're welcome. Listen to your gut feelings because they're by not listening, you're creating a lot more interference or maybe even like suffering for yourself. Just listen to it. But I feel like there's also like programming and whatever resistance is getting in the way of like you listening to your gut feelings. So listen to those gut feelings. But it gets to be your choice, right? So oh, Whitney, you got referred to a GI specialist today? That's, yeah. It's interesting. Interesting timing. Nothing is a coincidence. Oh, okay. Oh, you even got your gallbladder removed. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, Taryn, my dear, are you still here? And did you have a specific question or a specific area of your life you wanted me to do a reading for? And thank you for the donation as well. Yeah, I'm waiting for your question. Do you have a question? Or do you have like a specific, because I don't, when I look on my Venmo thing, it doesn't say, it doesn't say. Oh, let's see, hold on. Is the other person that you mentioned in your comments, are you looking for a connection reading or a love reading? I just want to be clear on my end so I know what I'm reading. I know what energy I'm reading for. Let me know. And in the meantime, thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each one of you. Alicia, what I hear, I do have Cash App, my dear. It's all in my it's all in my profile. How should I be more moving forward spiritually? Okay. Oh, you sent one? Okay. For everyone who sent, 1 second. 1 second. Taryn, let me get these right so that everybody. So, Kat, you said you sent a donation. Was that through PayPal? I'm checking. I want to make sure that I have everybody here. For Stephen. Oh, for Stephen. Okay. Oh, Venmo. Oh, you sent it through Venmo. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. All right. Got you. So are you Steven or are you Kat? It was under Steven. Got you. I was like, wait, I'm confused. All right, cool. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. It's for, okay. All right. He wants a reading. Okay, cool. Sweet. Thank you for the I was gonna say the Whitney cones. Thank you for the ice cream cones, Whitney. I appreciate that. Okay, so I have Taryn and then I have Steven. Cat / Steven. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna go Taryn and then Cat, okay? Or Steven. So Taryn, you wanted to know how to be moving forward spiritually. I'm actually going to pull a card or two here. So I'm going to tune into your energy, Taryn. Whoa, there's that. Okay. I feel like there's one more from this deck. Hi, Katie. Katie Cat. So my that is for me. That's mediumship, right? And those are under my paid services for now. Oops, ha. It's 33 for mediumship, my dear. Okay, and that's the only reason. The only reason why I have it under paid services right now is because it takes a lot of energy for me to connect in that way. Okay. All right, Taryn. Very interesting. Okay, so Taryn, are you with me? Taryn, are you with me? Taryn, are you here? Okay, you're here. Cool. I just want to make sure that you're here. So I was feeling two cards from this deck. And this one, if you want to take a screenshot of it, these are light codes. If you're familiar with light codes, light language, etc. It's about wholeness, okay? Wholeness, wholeness, wholeness. This feels like a couple of different things, this card. This feels like healing, moving into any healing, any past wounds, past traumas, past emotional baggage you might be holding on to. And when I say healing, it can be any modality that you're personally excited to do. It doesn't matter if it's sound healing or energy healing or hypnosis or whatever it is. It could be meditation, whatever it is. So it feels like moving towards healing. And what I was saying by that was that means processing any unprocessed emotions that have been stored in the body, that have been stored in the body. Because when we go through traumatic experiences, etc., or like whether it's heartbreak, any kind of pain, trauma, like emotional thing, or mental thing where we just don't have context or a higher perspective to lean into, it can create what's known as fragmentation. And that fragmentation can lead to like unprocessed stuff. So basically processing any unprocessed emotions, feelings, etc. Okay, to make it very simple. Okay, healing in the sense of processing any unresolved emotional baggage, old wounds, old traumas, etc. Okay. Wholeness on the, I don't know if that's would if I don't know if I would consider it the other side of that is realizing that you are already whole. Um, in the quantum verse, in the quantum realm, there's already a version of you that is quote unquote healed. And by healed, meaning it never had those experiences of that might have created emotional blockages, emotional baggage, etc. Okay, so there's like a really really big expanded picture there, knowing, because that's when you go into your gnosis, your GNOSIS, your gnosis. And then there is not like a smaller knowing, but a much more detailed way. Is it way? A much more detailed piece of information coming through of like the wholeness part, processing any unprocessed emotional baggage, wounds, etc. Okay, so that's what I get for this card. Okay, move towards that. That would be of your highest benefit. It doesn't always feel good, but it's going to benefit you 10 times, 100 times over in the long run. Okay, the other card I got for you is clairsenses. Okay, this feels like let me actually fill in. This would let me get my words first. This is this is an initiation, as you can see right here on the bottom. This comes from the Sirius star constellation, and this is an initiation. So this feels like you're clairsentient or empathic. The other one I get is like, do you see visions? It feels like you have clairvoyance that is there. Your clairsenses are basically clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, and there's other clairs as well that are less known, like clairgustance, clairtangency, clairtangency, if I can even say it right. But there's a lot of different clairs out there other than the four main ones that we hear is clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. So this card feels like if you're asking in terms of spiritual, where do you go spiritual? Spiritual wise is learning your abilities, learning how they work, and beginning to work with your clairsenses. I feel there's very strong empathy there, so clairsentience. It's the same thing. You feel very deeply. You feel things. I also feel clairvoyance, and I feel a little clairaudience maybe. But in any terms, not in any terms.